How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. My name is Kangas. I'm a Doctor of Occupational Therapy student at Nova Southeastern. What would you like me to call you by today?
Alex.
Alex? Alright, so I'm here to run some tests today. Is that alright?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So first we're going to start with the range of motion of your wrist. For flexion extension, we're just going to see how much movement you have in your joints and if you're having any limitations and if you can complete all your functional activities. So if we could just test that out, let's bring your hand up towards the ceiling. Awesome. And then bring your hand towards the ground. Wonderful. And then next we're going to do manual muscle tests, and that's just to see how much strength you have for the muscles that help flex and extend your wrist, so your flexors and your extensors. And we're also going to test the ulnar and radial deviation because that goes along with it. So let's try those motions out. We already did flexion extension, so we'll just test out radial and ulnar deviation. So bring your hand up towards the ceiling again and bring it towards your thumb, and then bring it towards your pinky. Wonderful. And then go down towards the floor and bring it towards your thumb and bring it towards your pinky. Wonderful. And again, just to see if you're having any restrictions and if your muscle strength's okay and if you can get all those functional activities done. Awesome. And just let you know, if you have any pain or discomfort, please let me know and we'll stop. I've washed my hands and sanitized the surface, and I might have to touch you. Is that all right?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. So let's start with range of motion. Let's get that hand in a neutral position. The axis is going to go on the styloid process of the ulna. The stationary arm is going to go parallel to the ulna. And then the movable arm is parallel to the fifth metacarpal. So let's bring that hand down and test your flexion. Is that all you got?
Yeah, there.
Awesome. So you have about 70 degrees of flexion, which is good. It just needs to be between the range of 0 and 80 degrees. As long as you're not having any problems, it's nothing to worry about. All right, and now let's test extension. Using the same points. Let's bring your hand up towards the ceiling. Wonderful. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like you have 65 degrees of extension. It just needs to be between 0 and 70 degrees. So again, as long as you're not having any problems, it's nothing to worry about. And now we're going to go over to the manual muscle tests. Awesome. So we're going to start with extension. So let's bring your hand up towards the ceiling. All right. And bring your hand down. All right. Bring it up again. And now I'm going to apply some resistance. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. All right. Since you didn't break, you're at 5 out of 5. If you do break during any of these procedures, you will be a 4 out of 5. And because you can do the motions against gravity, you're at least a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to do it with ulnar and radial deviation. So if you could bring your hand up again towards the ceiling, bring it towards your pinky. So this is ulnar deviation. Ready for some resistance?
Mm-hmm.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. All right, so 5 out of 5 again. Let's try radial deviation. Thank you. Towards your thumb. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. All right, again, 5 out of 5. And now let's flip over and do wrist flexion. So just bring your hand up towards the ceiling. All right, so I'm going to apply some resistance. You ready? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Again, a 5 out of 5. And now let's do it with ulnar deviation. So again, towards your pinky. Ready? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. So 5 out of 5. And now let's do it towards your thumb. All right, so that's radial deviation. Ready? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. All right, so that's a 5 out of 5 as well. If we needed to do any gravity-reduced positions, we'd keep the client sitting, or we could put them in supine. We'd guide them through the motion. The hand might be pronated or supinated depending on what we're testing. And do you have any questions today, Alex?
I don't think so.
All right, awesome.